Hello again, everyone. This is Randy, your sewing machine man, and today we're looking at a little Singer Featherweight that got banged up. And the only way you can kill one of these little guys is to compromise the alloy frame. Just about everything else on it, if something gets banged up or snapped off, something gets broken in transit, this gets broken off, this gets broken off, whatever it is, you just put another one on. No matter what it is, just about. I can't think of many things that would cause it to be, unless, the motor bracket breaks, but new motor. But if the motor bracket mount is compromised, anything that has to do with the actual frame of the machine has to be protected. Now, what they've done is they've attached this bobbin winder mechanism to the frame itself. You can see where it's broken off here. And it doesn't take much to break this off, but if it does, it's game over for your bobbin winder. The machine will still work, but it'll depreciate the value of your machine to just about nothing. Nobody will want it. It'll still be a good machine, but you'll have to get like a, auxiliary bobbin winder, a side winder, or something like that to wind your bobbins, but it's going to be a heartbreaking thing. And what usually causes this, and I caution people against this little practice, is they carry their machines around with their daggone bobbin winder in that position right there. I go to quilt retreats and I look around the room and I see the featherweights are all sitting there, and their bobbin winders are for some reason straight up in the air. I don't know if somebody out there is telling them to do that, or that's just something they decide to do, but I just tell them, if it's sitting next to you on the floor, or it's in its container, or it's being shipped, if something taps this is cast. And cast doesn't have tensile strength, where it's flexible. It has ductile strength, where it's very strong, but it's rigid, like a piece of spaghetti. Snap, right there, it'll break off. Now, if it breaks off, here, which will break off too, if it just gets hit just right, you never know what's going to break off there or over here. If it breaks off here, we replace this. And of course, if you're ever going to ship one of these, you always take this screw out, take this off, and put it in a separate container, and put it in with the shipment, so it doesn't, you don't want the machine at all when it's being shipped, because it bounces around. This will still get broken off. But in casual use, when you're using it hither and there, don't let this be up in the air, because anything taps it, somebody walks by and carrying something, they tap it, it'll snap off, and then it's game over. So always push it down until it's not quite touching your belt. You're not winding the bobbin. Just lift it just off the bobbin winding process, so it's free spinning, not touching the belt. And then you'll protect that, and then you won't have the sadness. And it would be sad if your bobbin winder snaps off and this is what you're left with, and then your machine is basically, it's an organ donor. And this one here, if anybody has been in the business as long as I have, you're going to have these from every kind of a machine that's out there. And the only time a Singer Featherweight ever gets stripped, as far as I'm concerned, is when there's something like this going on, and little parts just are necessary, and it's not going to be a whole machine again, so you start taking off switches and this and this and this, and you get other machines fixed, so it gives its life so other sewing machine featherweights can survive. So, cautionary tale, always have it pushed down, all the way down, almost to, but not touching the belt, just for day to day. When you wind the bobbin, of course, you push it all the way down. But you never want to leave it in the up position. You never want to have it up like that. It makes it too vulnerable to a casual bump, and then it's game over. Singer 221 Featherweight, awesome machine, but be careful. Take care of your bobbin winder. Don't make it a casualty.